Hey all, Sean here, back again with another edition of Game On Cards and Collectibles. Today I have a 10 card tag grading order. This particular order is what they call their standard 20-day service. Now that 20 days is actually the time spent in-house during the grading process. So actuality, door-to-door is probably closer to 4 or 5 weeks. Oh, this is kind of cool. Give me a little armband, I guess. All right. If you're not already familiar with TAG, one of the things that they do that is unique to them, among other things, is that they actually ship you the box to send the cards in. So you do have to account for that as part of your timeline if you want to count, actual days, the time that they send you their grading kit, which is this right here, which gives you all the necessary items such as your penny sleeves and your card saver ones, which allow you to essentially prepare for your grading submission. If I can get this tag seal off here, just go ahead and cut it. We'll see what we have. Now, of course, this along with all of my reveals are blind reveals. I do not know the grades. I don't go online and check them in advance. One of the things that I also like about TAG is that they actually have a little toggle switch on their portal for your order that you can turn on or off the grades, and they default that to off, so you would have to actually go on the portal and turn that on. And then you can also download all your images, which are probably the sharpest looking images I've seen out of any grading service. So here we go. Let's get into it and see what we got today. One of the other unique things with TAG is that they pre-package each individual slab, which is kind of cool. Although I will say it's a little difficult getting these open. There's not a lot of room to get your fingers under there. All right, so my first card, and this is all going to be UFC, which is this one right here. We also have baseball, and I think there might be some football in here. This is a Daniel Rodriguez. It comes back at 10. This is the Silver Prism. Thought this one looked really sharp, and man, it really looks nice in that tag slab. Great prospect, and I'm excited to have this card slabbed up in a 969, which is a tag 10. Their grading scale was updated a few months back. Looking at their updated grading scale, what they did is they moved their 10 pristine from a 976 tag score or higher to a 990, which absolutely makes sense. You only want your top 1%, and you really want that to be a real exclusive group of cards. Only are absolutely perfect to receive that type of score and that type on the grading scale. And they also moved up their 10 from a 926, I believe it was before, which was pretty low for considering a gem mint. They bumped that up to a 950 scale to a 989, and then therefore they don't have a 9.5, so your next score is going to be your mint 9, and then down from there. So I think they definitely made an improvement to the grading scale, and they listened and they made changes, and makes now much more sense and easier to understand. All right, so let's get back to the grades here. We'll put this one over there, and let's see what we have next here. Really having trouble getting these open. I guess it adds to the drama, right? There we go. You just got to get a corner here. All right, and next up we have another 10. This is a Nico Horner. This is from his insert freshman flash from his rookie year. This was a sharp looking card. Wanted to have this one in a slab, and that just looks fantastic. This one gets the 962 score, equates to a gem mint 10. Since they don't have a 9.5, you've got a little bit more wiggle room for that 10, which is nice, especially if you're getting cards for your own collection and you're wanting to kind of show them off. And the way these hit the light just looks absolutely outstanding. All right, let's see what we have here next. Couple 10s, good way to start it off. And looks like another UFC. This is going to be a Paul Craig rookie from Prism. This one gets a 9. I think this is the green Prism. Yep, you can see through the back of the slab, the clear slab. Thought the centering was really nice on this one. Gets a 936 on the 100-point grading scale. Mint. One of my favorite fighters in the UFC. All right, let's see what we have next. All right, I think I'm finally getting the hang of these. Opening these up. And we've got a 10. This is another Nico Horner from my Nico collection. This is the, wow, this looks great. The Prism Refractor, PRISM from Topps Chrome. Looks absolutely amazing. That's a 967 on the grading scale. And I'm going to go back over and look at their grade reports. They have something called the Dig Report, and you can look and examine your front and back, and they have different areas of the card that they break down for you. They drill into all the different aspects of the card, and any kind of imperfections are documented for you to review. Full transparency, which I really like with Tag. Next up, we have a Khalil Herbert, get another 10. And this one is the Donruss Optic Green, Red-Green Preview. Looked like a really sharp card. I wanted to send this one in, and it does. It looks absolutely amazing. This one falls in the 970, which is within that 10. I'm actually getting pretty close on a couple of these to the Pristine, which would be really nice. I only have one Pristine from Tag so far, from my previous order. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting another one. And they've made it a lot tougher now, which is actually the way it should be. It shouldn't be very easy to get Pristine cards. Next up, looks like we have another gem. This is going to be the Matt Manning Topps Chrome Gilded. Oh, wow. That looks amazing. I want to put this in like a showcase. It looks so good. Not maybe so much for Matt Manning. He's coming off an injury. I think he's going to be back very soon. He'll be pitching. He'll be in the rotation for the Tigers here pretty soon. But just the, this way that card shimmers and sparkles. It's wow. And no, I don't work for Tag. I have no endorsements from them, but I've done a lot of grading over the years, and I like what they're doing. I like their slabs, and at least if not nothing for your own PC, these cards just look really sharp in their slabs. Next, we have another Matt Manning. This is the Sapphire edition, and it comes back a 9. Still looks really good. 942 is the score on the grading scale. I don't remember having any surface scratches. When you send cards to Tag especially, you really got to be mindful of surface imperfections. I think that those will come up more likely with them than maybe some of the other grading companies. That's, of course, just one man's opinion. And next up, we have another UFC. Seeing a theme here. This is a Grant Dawson. This is a Sparkle. This is actually a short print. Oh, and it comes back in 8. Did not see that one coming. Have to look that one up on the Dig Report. I feel like this might have had like a little surface dent. Maybe somewhere around the middle of the card. I remember having a question on this one that I was a little concerned about. Obviously, that one came back to bite me. So, but still an amazing card. He's a highly touted prospect. Looks really good in his early days here in the UFC in his career. I'll go ahead and throw up the dig report on this one once I've looked at it and researched it a little bit to see what the issue was, and so you guys will know as well as I. So, all right, moving on. We have a couple more cards. This is this is a Megan Olivi Optic, Donruss Optic. Oh, another 8 looks like. Got another issue. You know, the hardest thing with these Optic really are the centering, and this one seemed to be pretty spot on, although you could see a little bit of centering from left to right. Left side's a little wider, but I thought this one looked pretty good. I must have missed something, so I'll go on the dig report and look at this one as well. You know, that's one of the nice things is, you know, you can really find out what your grade is and why you got the grade that you did. There's no conspiracy theories or, you know, a grader having a bad day or something. So that's one of the nice things that I really enjoy about Tag is I can actually just find out what my grade is and why I got it. And, you know, something I overlooked. So we'll take a look at that later on. And in the meantime, we'll get to the last card here. This is a rookie Jameson Williams, and this is a 10. Very nice. This is the Astral from Prestige. Wow, that looks sharp. Look at the way those stars dance around that card. Is anyone else getting excited? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But anyway, I really think this one looks good. He hasn't been off to his career is yet to be determined, so chapters are still needing to be written on his career, but he's got a lot of promise, and that's a very nice looking card. I'm glad to have that one in a gem as well. So I'd say overall, pretty good turnout. We had, out of the 10 cards, we have 6 10s, 2 9s, and 2 8s. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope to see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.